grammar lesson. My name is Maja, and today I would like to teach you how you could use prepositions correctly. You know that prepositions are not easy in English because they are very confusing, quite challenging indeed, okay, but dependent prepositions are even more challenging, a little bit more challenging, okay? So let's have a look at the board. Dependent prepositions is the subject for today, okay? So let me explain to you what dependent prepositions are. So you know that adjectives, nouns and verbs combine with prepositions in English in order to make some phrases, okay? Some fixed phrases which you need to memorize, okay? Learn by heart, okay? So for example, interested is an adjective, in is a preposition. So we have a combination, interested in. And the thing about dependent prepositions is that you need to learn them by heart. Because, for example, if you say interested on or interested for, it's incorrect grammatically, okay? So now, noun and preposition. Solution is a noun. To is a preposition. That's why the correct preposition, the correct combination is solution to. If you use another preposition, for example, for a solution for the problem, grammatically it's incorrect in English. So if you write an academic essay, for example, it's going to be considered to be a grammar mistake, unfortunately. Okay? And one more combination, a very common one, listen to. So I've invited a special guest for today, okay, a very famous composer who's going to help us out to memorize this combination. So we have, he listens to classical music in his free time. So if you say he listens he listens classical music in his free time, unfortunately is incorrect because you need to remember to include the preposition to. So for example, at this moment you are listening to your English teacher, okay, you are listening to me, so please continue listening to me, okay? So now let's have a look at 7 combinations. I've listed only 7 combinations for today because I think that dependent prepositions are a bit challenging, and a good strategy and an efficient strategy is to learn them gradually, okay, to learn them step by step. Okay, so the first one is depend on. It's a very common combination, okay? So let's have a look at these guys, 3 different guys, and for sure they have 3 different attitudes towards life. Okay, and one of them seems to be very successful. So my example sentence to illustrate the situation is, whether or not you are a successful person depends on your attitude. So the same goes for you. Whether or not you are a successful English learner depends on you. It depends on your motivation, it depends on your goals, it depends on the amount of time you spend on studying English, okay? So it depends on a variety of different reasons, but mainly it depends on you. Okay, so it's excellent because you can change it, you can influence it. Okay, so now we have some combinations with adjectives, with bad and with good. Okay, so in English, if you want to talk about someone's ability, for example, if you want to say that someone is a good listener, or if someone is a good cook, you could say he's good at listening, he's good at cooking. Okay, so my example sentences for you. He's pretty bad at remembering names, okay? So I suppose that he is pretty bad at remembering names, okay? But this young lady, she seems to be a good listener. That's why she's good at listening to people. So remember, good at something, bad at something when you speak about people's abilities. So let's continue. Now, let's have a look at this situation. First of all, I would like to teach you how to distinguish between borrow and lend. These verbs are often confused, plus they require prepositions, okay, which makes it a bit more confusing. But let me start with borrow and lend. So let's have a look at the situation. We have two people, the girl and the boy. So the girl seems to have some financial problems at this moment, so she needs some money from him. So she would like to borrow some money from him, and he is looking at his wallet at this moment in order to find out if he could lend some money to her. So if you need something, you need to borrow something from someone. And if someone else needs your help, then you could lend something to this person. So, my example sentences for you. I have never borrowed money from my family. So, borrow from, okay, and lend to. So, this is a true sentence. So, I lend books to my students. So when my students need a specific book and I have it, I lend it to them. Okay, so they borrow some books from me. Okay, so now a very positive combination. Be in a good mood. Okay, it can be positive, yes, like be in a good mood if it's your good day, but maybe sometimes it's not your day and you could be in a bad mood. So you could change adjectives, but the preposition is the same. So you need to say be in a good mood, be in a very good mood, be in a bad mood, be in a very bad mood. Okay, so my example sentence for you is I'm in a very good mood today, and it's true because I'm making a video for you, which makes me happy. That's why I'm in a very good mood today. Okay. And the last combination for you is learn something by heart, okay? Heart, you know that is a human organ, so the pronunciation is heart, the same pronunciation, but the meaning of this phrase is completely different. It has nothing to do with the heart. That's why it's learn something by heart, yes, and it means to memorize something. So, for example, if you study for a language, it's necessary to learn some things by heart. So, for example, if you study dependent prepositions, first of all, you need to learn them by heart, and then you need to apply them as often as you can while speaking and writing in English. Okay, you also need to learn idioms by heart, phrasal verbs by heart, yes, irregular verbs, yes, you need to learn irregular verbs by heart. So actually, when you study for language, a lot of things need to be learned by heart. So it's very good for your brain, okay? You could train your memory and you could train your brain. So studying for languages is awesome. Okay, so that's all, and now I have a little exercise for you, a quick test. Okay, so I have listed 8 sentences for you, and I will give you 2 minutes to do this exercise, so you could pause the video, and when you are ready you could check your answers. Okay, so good luck. Okay, so